Our reading today is from John's Gospel, chapter 13, reading from verses 21 through to 32. After he had said this, Jesus was troubled in spirit and testified, "Very truly I tell you, one of you is going to betray me." His disciples stared at one another, at a loss as to know which of them he meant. One of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him. Simon Peter motioned to this disciple and said, "Ask him which one he means." Leaning back against Jesus, he asked him, "Lord, who is it?" Jesus answered, "It is the one to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the dish." Then, dipping the piece of bread, he gave it to Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot. As soon as Judas took the bread, Satan entered into him. So Jesus told him, "What you are about to do it quickly." But no one at the meal understood why Jesus said this to him. Since Judas had charge of the money, some thought Jesus was telling him to buy what was needed for the festival, or to give something to the poor. As soon as Judas had taken the bread, he went out, and it was night. When he was gone, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will glorify the Son himself, and will glorify him at once." Amen, and may God add his blessing to this reading from his holy word. I've always got a wee bit of a trouble with Judas. Jesus picked him. Jesus picked him knowing that he was going to be betraying him. Jesus could have picked another person, could have picked anyone from the hangers-on, the folk gathered around him. But no, he picked Judas. And Judas would give that ultimate betrayal. But if there was no betrayal, there's no Easter. And the resurrection, the death and resurrection of Jesus would have came about in a completely different manner. So should we feel sorry for Judas? Was he predestined to have this part? It says, Satan entered into him. The devil made him do it. So was Judas a willing participant? I think that's the sort of thing that's kept theologians up at nights for years. But what we do know is, as part of that meal, bread was handed over and it led to a betrayal. Amen.